Hi, I haven't made a video in a long time, but I just wanted to do a quick little update. And I also want to say thank you to any of you who have watched my videos. Um, I don't really keep up with it because not too many people watch me, but um, I should still do it. Anyway, one of the last updates that I gave health-wise was just about having my test results. Um, with the functional medicine doctor, which was during the summer. I went in August, and that's when I found out that I had SIBO and leaky gut and adrenal problems and immune system problems and histamine issues and all that kind of stuff. So unfortunately, I had to quit seeing her because she was too expensive. It was about $200 per follow-up, which was like a Skype kind of thing, and I just couldn't afford it. And everything that she was doing for me was really just supplements. Like, she just kept adding more and more supplements. And many of the first ones I tried, I had bad reactions to them and I had to stop them anyway. So that just wasn't a good path for me. It wasn't something I could afford to do. Because I had to stop working because of my health issues. I haven't worked in almost 2 years except for one little temporary job. So I just, we can't afford it. So I'm still on my own and trying to figure things out, just doing what everybody else does, looking and researching and, but there's so many different protocols and things and, things that I'd like to try and that sound good, sound great in theory, but I can't do them because I'm so restricted. I get really, really sick. Every time I try to add back some foods, I'm basically like, I'm having to do low FODMAP, low histamine, anti-candida. It's just, I can't eat very many things. I'm still doing like grass-fed meats, some vegetables, because a lot of vegetables bother me because of the FODMAPs in them. So just a few vegetables like green beans and zucchini, carrots once in a while, but they bother me. Sweet potatoes once in a while, but they bother me. I've been trying some acorn squash, but grass-fed beef, organic chicken, turkey, stuff like that. I do manage to make myself some muffins out of, rice flour and oats. I've been trying oats and rice, which the jury's still out on those. I'm not sure if they're helping me or hurting me, but my weight is so low that I'm trying to put on some weight and I can't seem to do that. I'm 87 pounds. I had put on about 3 pounds, but I checked myself this morning and I'm back down to 87 again. I do a lot of fat. I do a lot of coconut oil, a lot of olive oil. I'm starting to try to see if I can do ghee. I make ghee myself, and I'm checking that to see if I can tolerate it. Last week or the week before, I started trying some nut butters and things because I used to eat tons of that stuff until I developed histamine intolerance. So I tried to add back some sunflower butter and some almond butter because those are good protein sources and high calorie. But I ate them for a couple of days and the histamine just breaking out in rashes all over my stomach, itchy everywhere, gut issues. Now I'm still trying to overcome that. My stomach has just been burning and it's just very frustrating. I know people probably don't really like watching me because I'm not like happy, joyful, going, oh yeah, I found this, found these answers and stuff like that. But this is the truth. This is difficult. A lot of videos I watch are people that have already figured out the problem and they're doing better and stuff. Well, that's not me. I'm not doing better. I'm doing worse, really. And I don't feel good. And I feel really down today, actually. I feel pretty discouraged because every time I feel like I'm moving forward a little bit because I'm trying to add some things back in, I end up really sick from them and I can't continue. So I get very discouraged. I try to trust God and ask for Him to guide me and lead me and everything. And I'm trusting that there's a purpose in all this because ultimately I would love to be healed. I'd love to be able to help other people be healed, but I feel like I'm not going to be able to help anybody until I can help myself, and I'm not doing a very good job at that. Recently, the most recent thing I've tried is I've looked into Ayurvedic medicine a little bit and just their lifestyle, and I have discovered that I'm a Vata type, very thin and creative and trouble gaining weight and get stressed out easily and all kinds of good and bad things. But, the basic diet for Vata is the more heavy, creamy, grounding, wonderful foods like the root vegetables, squashes, and grains, and lots of fat and salt and even dairy products. And those are all things I would love to have in my diet. And that's why I've tried to add back the rice and the oats. But I do well with the fats and the meats and stuff. But when I try to do more of the squashes and sweet potatoes and the heavy grounding foods, they're too sweet for my system because of my gut issues. So it's kind of like, okay, I'd love to do more of that grounding Ayurvedic type food to help balance my Vata, whatever. I want to do that because, believe me, I'd love to boil some milk and throw some cinnamon and nutmeg in it and just sip on warm milk and eat cheese and stuff like that. I would love to eat that way, and squashes and sweet potatoes and heavy, dense, creamy, yummy, warm foods. I want to eat that way, and I'm trying to as best as I can with my limited diet, but unfortunately, my guts are hurting. So if anyone's watching this, have any good, solid advice for me, I would appreciate it. Thank you very much for those of you who are watching, and I'm going to try to do some more little videos soon if you're interested.